you can see the changes that have come over me in these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away, so I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I came from, and that's the reason why I see so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me. Now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I ever had. I have moved and kept on moving, proved the points that needed proving, lost the friends that needed losing, found others on the way. I have kissed the guys and left them crying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I have traveled hard, sometimes with conscious flying, somewhere with the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me. Now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest choir, the flames couldn't get higher. Well, they've withered now, they're gone. But I am steady thinking, my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow when the hands have shaken and the kisses flow. Well, I will disappear. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to my living room live.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Andrea, and that's Craig right over there.
Hello.
And thanks for joining in tonight. We started with, well, tonight's our Maritime night. We do them often, but...
We'll explain why.
Yes.
Most of you probably know.
Most of you probably know. Craig and I just got back from home on Thursday, and we had an amazing time home. I think it was, personally, my best trip home ever.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it was an awesome trip.
It was amazing. Yep. And it's funny, you know, getting ready for the show... Craig and I, it was probably around 4:30. He's like, oh, there's going to be other Maritime songs you can do. And then I remembered, this isn't really a Maritime song, but the Barra MacNeils covered it. It's written by Douglas MacLean, and he's... Hi, Jackson.
That's so cute.
He's Scottish. But it's just such a beautiful song, and it certainly has that kind of...
oh, my God, it's a beautiful song. I mean, and the words, what do those words mean?
Oh,
just when
my
you're singing
gosh. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me. In the last few days, I've been afraid that I might drift away. So I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I came from. And that's the reason why I see so far away today. So, yeah, every time I come back to Ontario, I miss home more. It's really hard to come back.
Oh, yeah, we go through this thing the whole way back to Ontario.
Yep, it's really hard. So I love all my Ontario peeps, and Ontario's a wonderful province, but it would be like you going to a new province. And I must say, New Brunswick is a beautiful province, and it is prettier, in my opinion, than Ontario. We've got the ocean, we've got, the mountain range. It's beautiful there, the Appalachians. Yes. It's a beautiful province.
Nice pace of life.
And the people are amazing.
Wide
so
open
all
spaces.
you Maritimers watching tonight, this goes out to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And we do have a few people watching. Who do we have here watching so far? Looks like, they were on earlier. Looks like Kathy Whittington, a friend of our mom, a friend of ours, mother.
You know what? I am so sorry we didn't get to see Kathy. Kathy, we were so busy, as you can imagine, when we go home.
It's crazy.
We had a lot of things that we did and a lot of people we saw, obviously. And but we hope that the next time we're home, even if we pop in for maybe a half hour, we really want to meet you because we love your son and your daughter-in-law and your grandchildren. So, yeah.
And Blaine can't join us, who we had the pleasure of hanging out with for the Live Bait reunion, which we'll get to in a minute. But he's flying, so he's missing the show tonight. So thanks, Blaine.
Yeah.
Glenna Ross is watching.
Hi, Glenna.
Lynn Dunton's watching.
St. George.
Julia's watching. Hi, Julia.
Hi, Julia.
Hi, Julia. Charlie Rhindress, of course, is watching.
Charlie.
We'll be hearing from Charlie a little later on.
Excited.
Wink, wink. Elizabeth Doherty. My mom's watching. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Dorothy.
Deb Hastings. So nice. Good evening to you, too. We missed you. Well, we missed you guys, too. It was kind of weird setting up tonight. It's like, I feel like we haven't done this in a little while.
Look who else is watching. John Allen.
John Allen's watching. Sean Evans. Hey, Sean.
John Allen, my new friend.
Yeah, I met John Allen. Great voice, by the way.
Amazing voice. I'm glad you tuned in, John Allen.
Emily, Ruth Switzer, Chad Coates, Isaac Ward.
Wow.
Lots of familiar faces tonight, so thank you for coming back to, I don't know, we'll call this the season premiere of the next season of My Living Room Live. Hope we don't get picked up in the fall sweeps. Hopefully we can make it for another season. Anyway, yeah.
Isaac Ward is watching. Oh my gosh. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We really, really, really appreciate it. I know, Charlie, it's I'm sad I'm back in Ontario too. It's hard being back. I saw some. Oh, Ruth said, glad you had a wonderful. We had an amazing holiday.
Yeah, amazing trip.
So,
you want to give the brief rundown of what our trip was about?
I'll give you a brief rundown. So, we saw a lot of relatives. We stayed with Craig's parents, which was amazing. So we got
Thank
to hang
you for
out
putting
with
us up.
Glenn and Dorothy for quite a while. It was wonderful.
And
really
then your
wonderful.
aunt and uncle.
Yeah, Aunt Linda and Sandy.
Thanks for putting us up.
Yes, thank you. And we had Dad's 80th birthday party. So that was kind of like a family reunion. We saw
it totally was.
so many people.
I put up a picture.
Of what?
Of just the crowd there.
Oh, yeah. It was, yeah, it was pretty fantastic.
Oh, hang on. Got to work on that. You keep talking.
Okay. So, yeah, we had that. We had almost got me blatting.
Blatting.
So funny. I had a reunion at Live Bait Theater, which was amazing. I got to see Charlie and Dave and Karen and Heather and Laura and Blaine, and I met John Allen, and it was just amazing.
Just putting a picture
Really,
of
with Jenny.
your dad's party.
Yeah, and of course Steph was there, and it was just fantastic. Like, it filled my soul. Saw Marcella on our trip home. Mom and Dad got a house, so they're moving back. That was huge. So
you got some ice cream at Pete's and putting that picture up.
Yep, that was a good night.
The giant.
Oh, Heather says hi, guys. Hi,
Oh, hey, Heather.
Yeah, that was fun. There we are. There's the picture. Yeah, it was fun.
So if you could think of anything you want me to throw a picture up, just let me know.
Sure, I will. I will. So, when you're thinking about maritime music, there are definitely a few singers, bands that come to mind. So we're going to have to do another night, obviously, of maritime stuff.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Definitely.
So
there's a picture of us with my folks.
Oh, there we are.
So cute.
Yeah, that was in the morning. That was the last day.
Sorry, Mom. I know you don't like me showing pictures, but I had to. It's a cute picture.
It is sweet. Very sweet. But yeah, getting back to the different composers and singer-songwriters that, there are millions in the Maritimes. Well, maybe not millions, but there are thousands.
Hey, Woody.
Back in the 90s when I was going to university, I listened to a lot of Rankins. Did you listen to the Rankins?
Only just kind of what was on the radio and what you heard being played by like local artists. Because you got the Rankins kind of covered a lot at a lot of the bars and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Around St. John,
Tell my mom when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone.
There's certain songs that are just kind of part of your consciousness when you're a Maritimer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the Rankin family is kind of like part of the Maritime, growing up soundtrack. So
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, this song we're going to do, it reminds me of driving to St. George to visit our grandparents, and we'd hear this on the radio. And that's kind of when I discovered my head voice, and my dad would get excited because he's like, Andrew, you can hit those notes. So that's what I think of when I sing the song.
Nice. And looks like we have a tease. We're going to have a musical guest on shortly by the name of Kevin Woodburn, and he's going to do a Jimmy Rankin tune for us.
Oh, that's great.
That's awesome.
That is great. This kind of kills me. You think it's some big down here. Millions. Maybe not millions. Anyway, well, everyone. Oh, Hazel says cheers. Cheers, Hazel. It was so good to see you.
Cheers, Hazel.
So great to see you. All right. Well, Craig, let's do this tune. This is a Rankin tune. I hope y'all like it. It's one of my favorites. Craig's going to join me on his drum.
All righty.
I took a trip up Gillis Mountain on a sunny summer day. There were rocks in the road and the four-wheel drive spun its wheels in the rocks and the clay. Yes, it spun its wheels in the rocks and the clay. Hello, everybody.
That was such a catchy tune. Such a catchy tune.
Do you know?
Woody says, sounds like the Rankins. Amazing.
Oh, that's very
Awesome.
sweet.
Thanks, man.
I wish I had some harmony with me, but thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Julia says, Anne Murray, please. Well, hold on until a little later on.
It is a Maritime night.
We'll do that for you there, Julia.
This song makes me think of Lara Fothrop because Sean reminded me today, and I remember her because we lived kitty corner to her when we were going to university. And she used to love this song, and I remember her singing it, and I remember singing it along with her because I love it too. So Lara, where is Lara? Is watching. That goes out to you, Lara. There you go.
Awesome.
It's for you.
Hi, Lara. It was great to see you.
Oh my God, Lara, it was so good to see you. I wish we lived closer. My word. My word. Heidi
homecoming.
Lang is watching. Heidi.
Hey, Heidi.
I miss you.
So great to see you.
I haven't seen her since July what was the date of that? 27th, maybe 28th? Been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yes, it was wonderful spending some time with you this summer. I loved it. My mother's favorites, we always pop them in as we cross the causeway to Cape Breton. Love them. Aw, that's awesome, Hazel. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy them. Oh, yes. Well, I think I need a different book now. As Craig and I, we were preparing for tonight, he reminded me that we have this book. Can you see that?
Heidi says, hi, I've only got a few minutes, so please sing soon, she says.
Okay.
We'll make that happen.
I got to talk just a bit.
Might have to
this is a song called...
tilt it down a little bit. Like tilt
that?
it. Nope, the other way.
Like that?
Like that. There we go.
You might be from New Brunswick if. Love it. So all you New Brunswickers out there, you'd be like this. Yep. Sounds about right.
A lot of you probably have this book if you're in New Brunswick or from New Brunswick. And
Yep.
if you're not, it's pretty much available at like every touristy
Love
kind
it.
of shop
Yep.
down the Maritimes.
It says, you might be from New Brunswick if you like to eat ferns.
Otherwise known as fiddleheads.
You or somebody you know works for the Irvings.
Yes.
The original Back to the Future car was built in New Brunswick.
The Bricklin. I remember seeing a few of those. That just blew me away seeing that car around St. John because there was a number of them.
There were a number of them.
Yeah, and what were they made of? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Was it
fiberglass?
The fiberglass, so they didn't rust, so they always look gorgeous.
So. You have ridden a giant lobster, like the one in Shediac.
The one in Shediac.
Grounding your boat is a regular occurrence.
I did that a few times.
Happens.
Down the yacht
You
club.
don't like this a lot, which they're looking to Alexander Keith's. You like this a lot. They're pointing to Alpine.
Yes, that's right.
You
Well, you can get it here now.
You consider this to be bottled beer, Coors Light. You don't miss this. Selection Lagier.
I never drank that beer.
No. You think there's no shore like the North Shore, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
You like a roof over your head when crossing a bridge. It's true. The longest covered bridge in the world is in Heartland, New Brunswick.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to drive across this trip,
time.
but we try to every other time.
Yeah, so there's a New Brunswick flag. It says, this means you're home. But so does the Acadian flag with the little star. This also means you're home. They're my people right there. That's the flag of my people. Can you see it?
Yep.
The flag of my people.
Oh, Melissa says, yay, happy end of summer. Glad to hear you again.
Aw, that's very sweet.
Happy you can join us tonight, Melissa. Good to see you again.
Laura says, sorry, I'm late, darn kids. I love you. On July 1st, you celebrate a national day. On August the 15th, you celebrate a second national day. That's the Acadian.
Right.
You can pronounce Kejibakujik, Nawijawak. Yep, absolutely. What else do we have here?
What else we got?
You have had, Chris Pam says.
Yeah.
You have had to shovel out your house. In a snowstorm, you reduce your speed limit to the posted speed limit.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. These are funny.
Elizabeth says, I think I gave you that book.
Melissa.
No, Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth. You may
Elizabeth
have.
Doherty.
You may have, Elizabeth. You're right. You know, the second biggest employer of the New Brunswickers being behind the Irvings is Alberta.
Yeah, that's right. You know, a lot of folks head out there.
Yep. You've walked on the bottom of the ocean floor. Yep.
Done that a few times. And then ran away as the tide started to come in quickly. Quickly towards the shore.
You know, okay, this is so true because I was talking to someone lately who said, oh, if I ever went out east, I'd probably just skip through New Brunswick and go right to PEI.
Ooh.
And I'm like,
ouch.
That
hits me right here.
Me too. And I'm like this, really? And then this definitely applies. You know those people who call New Brunswick the drive-through province? never drove along the coast.
Yeah, that Acadian Drive is incredible.
It's just incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. These are New Brunswick 4 seasons. Spring, summer, fall, intermittent power outages.
That's true.
Yeah.
We'll read a few more of those.
Yeah. You're mad when the plow doesn't show up.
Then you're mad when the
You're mad when the plow
does show up because there's so much
buries
snow.
Your house.
Yeah, plows your driveway right in.
Yeah. You have a unique recipe for pancakes.
My mom just texted me. The little General Ron Bourgeois said on CKCW radio years ago, "There's no shore like the North Shore, that's for sure."
Aww.
So if you've got any like New Brunswick, East Coast, Maritime sayings, feel free to just kind of type them in chat there. We'll read them out. We're gonna.
I just have to look at one more here because
hit up a new tune here in a sec before Heidi has to go.
They say you have your own way of making stew. Absolutely. Where I was, how I was brought up, it was called frico.
Oh my gosh, Claude's chicken frico in the can. I love that stuff too.
We never bought that.
Oh, we did. Thanks, Mom.
You've had to run from the tide. I've had to run from the tide. Have you?
Oh yeah.
You're still not sure if you coasted uphill, Magnetic Hill?
Yes, did that a couple times.
Anyway, I could go on and on. Sorry, everyone.
Yep. And Melissa says, "Did you eat the real poutine while east poutine râpé?"
We didn't have it this time.
I've never had a poutine râpé.
What?
Yeah, remember you were talking about your mom and having to get one of those. So
yeah,
I actually haven't had. I don't think. Mom, correct me if I'm wrong. If you think that you've ever prepared me a poutine râpé, let me know. Maybe I was just a little fella. I know we've had fritters. We made some fritters back in the day.
Okay, yes.
Anyway, we'll play another tune for Heidi while she's joining us. And speaking of Heidi, if you want to help support Heidi, she's got an Indiegogo campaign going on for her Paul Simon Project album. So just do a quick search for on Facebook for Heidi Lang's page, and she'll have some information for you there if you want to help her get her Paul Simon Project album completed.
Yes.
So there you go.
Heidi is an incredible talent.
And we can't wait to have her back on.
Yeah, she was on the show just in July.
Yeah. She's awesome.
She's amazing. And she's an amazing person. I just love you, Heidi. Okay, well, this song, we couldn't do a Maritime Night without doing a Rita MacNeil song.
Oh, definitely.
And while Craig and I were at the Live Bait reunion, we did an excerpt from the show Flying on Our Own, and we actually did the song Flying on Our Own. And Nancy Mooney played Rita, and I had the great honor and privilege of musically directing the show, the world premiere of that show.
That's right.
Back in 2000. So, this song is called, or was it 2001? Those years are hazy for me.
How
Charlie,
come?
You can correct me.
Is it Charlie's fault that they're hazy?
No.
He kept you so busy?
No. No. There's a lot of things going on in my life back then. So, Charlie, what year was that? I'm just curious. Anyway, Heidi says shucks. So this song we did not do in the original production of the show, I think. But the words were just, it says 2000. That's what I thought. That's what my gut said originally. So there we go.
Charlie says 2000.
Yeah.
It's official.
So this song is called Good Friends. And, when I was home, I got to see so many amazing people. There were some people I didn't get to see, like Emily. I'm so sorry. I didn't get to see you.
We couldn't get to see everybody. It's
and
so sad.
Elizabeth Kramer. I didn't get to see Elizabeth because Hayden was sick. No. And then when she was free, I had all these plans.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. We were solidly booked. My parents can attest.
It's hard.
We'd show up and we'd leave, and we'd show up and we'd leave.
Mm-hmm. It's true. It is so true. Yeah, you do try to see as many people as you can. And, we shared some lovely meals with your parents, though, and they made us that salmon dinner. That was really good.
Oh, my God. So good. My God, we could just talk about all the kind of stuff that we saw and ate. It could be a long show tonight. We'll see.
That's all right. Who's going to cut us off?
Yeah. So we'll do this tune, and then we got a special little treat for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody. This is a Rita song called Good Friends.
Sensing a theme here.
Sending it out to all my good friends.
Who's around when the morning comes?
when you're down and out of luck. Good friends light a candle whenever they're around, and old friends keep it burning. They never let you down or down. It's not always rain or shine, not always clear sometimes, but to know when you turn around, there's someone who's reaching out. Good friends light a candle whenever they're around, and old friends keep it burning. They never let you down or down. And when my day was at its darkest, you shone a light for me. And on through the good times, you shared it all with me. We all count our blessings when we go to sleep, and for what's been given has brought me to my knees. There is nothing greater than to reach up and to see an old familiar face holding out a hand. Good friends light a candle whenever they're around, and old friends keep it burning. They never let you down or down. Never let you down. Never let you
Oh,
Well, there we go.
so beautiful. So beautiful.
Thank you, Craig.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
It's a great song.
It is a great song.
Oh,
Really
hopefully,
great song.
hopefully you guys all enjoyed that. Let's see. Isaac says, you might be from New Brunswick if you spend more time in the potholes than the road. That's true. We actually drove quite a few of those roads.
We did.
Oh, my
We
goodness.
hit a few potholes.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Oh, my goodness.
But I wouldn't change it.
Oh, no.
Love that province.
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. Beautiful and potholy. Julia says, what do you call mountains apart from the ocean? If that's a joke, then you can type in the punchline. Unless, of course, you know it, Andrea. Do you know the punchline of that one? What do you call mountains apart from the ocean?
Don't know.
Well, she's going to keep us in suspense
Can't
for that
wait, Julia. You got to tell us.
one. All right. Now, if we can get this to work,
I'm excited.
then bear with me. So, Charlie, if you're listening, which I assume you aren't still, I'm going to see if we can give you a call.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
And maybe you can
So
tell everybody
everyone,
about.
this is Charlie Rhindress. I believe I met Charlie back in 1993, 94.
Hello.
Charlie Rhindress.
Oh my goodness!
It's
Greg and
working.
Andrea, am I live on air?
You are live.
You are live on the air.
Oh my
Hopefully,
gosh.
everybody else can hear you too. Oops, I just put a picture of your mom up by
Oh,
mistake.
that is
Picture
not
of my mom?
No, Anne's mom.
Oh. Okay, I was wondering where you
Oh my goodness!
They'd be like, Joanne's voice is lowered.
Oh yeah,
How are you, Charlie?
I'm so awful.
I'm wonderful, Andrea. It was so great seeing you guys last week. It was wonderful having you back
There he
here.
is.
Oh my God, it was so wonderful. It was so wonderful. It fed my soul, Charlie.
Well, mine too, actually. It reminded me what I love about theater and so many, and like I got to see so many great people like you guys, and Craig. I got to spend more time with you, but also Stephanie was there.
know.
I mean, all kinds of other people too. But people probably know your sister Stephanie. So anyway,
Yes. Oh,
but
I know.
all those people, and to be reminded of how talented you all are was amazing. So
Well, you are the one to thank because you certainly in me, you fostered that. And if I hadn't had you in my
Oh.
life, honestly,
Well.
you gave me a chance to sing and a chance to just be myself and be with my friends all summer. Who does that? Like, you're pretty amazing.
Well, the first time I ever met you, you auditioned for me. It wasn't The Sound of Music the first year. No, it was Cabaret, wasn't it?
Bye bye,
Was it?
birdie.
Bye Bye Birdie. Sorry, it was Bye Bye Birdie the first year. And I remember you were this university student. I was like in my late 20s. And you came in and you did this audition. I forget what the song was. Was it Rock of Ages? Is that what
Yes.
it's called? Yeah, Rock of Ages. And you threw yourself around the stage. You were like laying on the floor. You were rolling around. I didn't have to do much to foster your talent. You were a showstopper from the time.
She made an impression.
Oh, she did, yes.
I remember being like this. I felt crazy, but I'm like this. Well, at least he'll know that I will try anything.
I remembered you and you got a lead role.
Oh,
So there you go.
That kills me.
Bye
So,
Bye Birdie. I don't know how I forgot that. Anyway.
so Charlie, tell us, what are you working on now?
I'm doing a few little projects. I'm doing a couple things with Live Bait Theater. We did a dinner theater in the summer called Uh-Oh Canada, and we're doing a few more performances of that. And we're doing a Christmas show as well. I'm also working on a production of Billy Bishop Goes to War for them. But
Hey, that's
I'm
great.
I'm excited about that. But my biggest project right now is a biography of Stompin' Tom Connors. So you're doing East Coast
Ooh.
music, and there we go. It fits right in.
I'm glad you mentioned that because Charlie wrote a Rita MacNeil biography last year, and it was amazing, Charlie. It was so
Oh,
amazing.
very sweet.
So where can people buy that?
That's still available in the Maritimes. You can find it in bookstores. It's in both independent bookstores and Chapters and Coles. But you can also, from across the rest of the country, you can order it online, both from Amazon and from Chapters, as well from my publisher, Formac Publishing.
Oh my God, that's
You
so
can also
great.
buy it through them. Yeah. So then, and my Stompin' Tom biography, I think will probably be out in the spring. I'm just finishing up the first draft right now.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Because that'll give us plenty of time to do a Stompin' Tom show. Because after Anne read your Rita MacNeil book, we had to do a show
I'm so
dedicated entirely
inspired.
to Rita MacNeil. So if those of you watching, a few of you might have attended the bromance continues at Ducky's with Charlie and David
Oh my God, you
McClellan.
guys were so
Heather
amazing.
come up and she did a Stompin' Tom tune, and it wasn't one that I had recognized.
On her ukulele.
Yeah, on her ukulele. So it was kind of neat to hear some of Stompin' Tom's, lyrics and melodies kind of out of context. So we're kind of looking forward to maybe doing, some Stompin' Tom tunes a la Andrea that night. And I'm looking forward to how that turns out.
Oh, I would love. It's funny you were saying when you mentioned, as soon as you said you might do Stompin' Tom, I thought Anne would sound great singing "Little Wah Wah," which is the song that Heather sang.
That
which
was
is-
such
it's
a sweet song.
It's a lesser known Tom song, but it's just a sweet little love song, and it's not like if you just heard it, I don't know that you would think, oh, that must be a Stompin' Tom
No.
song.
No, I didn't recognize
Yeah.
it.
And it's one of the things that even just hearing you do Good Friends, both Stompin' Tom and Rita had they wrote hundreds and hundreds of songs. And the thing is, not everyone liked necessarily their voices, but if you can remove their voices and just consider the songs themselves, they've got some gorgeous stuff. Like Rita in particular has blues and rock and Celtic and so much stuff that unless you know her entire catalog, which probably not a lot of people do, you would never guess it was a Rita MacNeil song. And the same with Stompin' Tom. So whether you like, and of course, they had lots of fans who loved them as well. But I also think just their body of work as songwriters is sometimes not given the credit it deserves.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
So we don't want to steal Heather's tune, but hey, if that's okay, I'd love to hear you do that one too, Anne.
Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
when Andrea said a minute ago, I wish I had harmonies. I was like, Heather loves singing harmonies. We drive in the car, and she won't sing the melody when a song comes on the radio. She
I love
sings
it.
the harmony, and it drives me crazy. I hate it because I'm like, just sing along with the song.
Well,
Why do you have to do something different? But
when you're on
she'd
your
love to sing with you.
when you're on your Stompin' Tom book tour, feel free to drop by the living room.
Heather can be on our show.
You can both be on.
There
and
we go.
I would love it.
Heather can be our guest as well, and she could sing some harmony.
I would love
Perfect.
that.
She would love that, and I'll talk Stompin' Tom.
Oh, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thank you so much, Charlie, for kind of taking some time out of your night. I know I kind of dropped this on you, but I mean, like, you know what? We're going to be talking about live bait. We're going to be talking about the trip, and who better to kind of have on the show and kind of reconnect with and share some stories with.
I was such an emotional basket case that those whole 2 days,
was
like I
awesome.
couldn't stop
Oh,
crying.
It was awesome.
It was so nice. I was mostly sweaty, but it was, it was so hot.
It's true.
But
I put up a really nice picture of you, though, Charlie, on the screen. You're not sweaty in that one.
Oh, okay, good. There was one. Dave McClellan put one up. I insisted he removed from Facebook. But anyway, it was so lovely seeing you guys, and you're Craig. You were such a huge help, and Andrea, you got such a beautiful voice, and I'm flattered that you asked me to be part of your show tonight.
No problem. And
Charlie.
I look forward to try to get another project going with you together sometime in the future.
Oh, right, yeah. There's that too, which we won't talk about. I guess we'll keep that a
chat
secret.
later. We'll keep it a
You're
secret.
amazing,
Okay.
Charlie. Amazing. I'm
As
just
are
so
you.
glad
You
you're in
both
my
are.
life.
I love you.
I love you too, Charlie. And
Okay.
you never know. We're moving Mom and Dad back at the end of September. If we can sneak a little drive to Dorchester, we'll do that.
Oh, wonderful. Maybe we can meet you somewhere along the road.
Oh,
We'll
that would be
talk.
awesome. I would love that.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to stop talking so you can sing. People tune in to hear you sing.
Oh, it's great. It's so great
Thanks,
to hear
Craig.
your voice.
Thanks, Ann.
Hey,
Love
thanks,
you,
Charlie.
Charlie. Bye.
Night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that was so much fun. I
Yeah.
loved hearing his voice. Loved it.
We're glad that he took the call.
What is Sean saying there? I can't.
What's he saying?
I can't click on.
Did y'all catch that? His publisher. Y'all are listening to a successful artist and author. Those two don't always go together.
It's so true.
It's true.
Yeah, and Charlie's just such a nice guy, like just a wonderful, wonderful human being. And my God, he and I have shared some laughs. Let me tell you.
I actually witnessed some of that.
Yeah, really hard laughs.
Yeah, just
Just wonderful. Like I said, good for the soul. Really, really good for the soul. Anyway, well, Charlie, I'm gonna sing another Rita song.
Yeah,
and,
just for you.
Just for you. Are you?
Hey, Winnie's watching too.
Oh my, Winnie is watching.
Hi, Winnie.
Winnie, it's so good to see you on here. Oh my word, I love you too. This is a Rita song, and I think it's one of my most favorite Rita songs. I love this. It's called "Home I'll Be." It talks about Cape Breton. That was her home. But it certainly makes me think of New Brunswick. She describes a lot of the the scenery that you would experience anywhere in the Maritimes.
You picked some very appropriate music tonight. All these tunes just, they kind of touch at least a little bit of what we feel on the way there or on the way back or while we're there.
Good. All right. Well, everyone, I'm just so filled right now. Just hearing Charlie's voice makes me so homesick. I want to move back so bad. Okay, here we go, everyone. This is Home I'll Be. I see the mountains, feel the salt air. I have reason to behold all the wonders that never cease to be.
Beautiful.
Well, there we go.
That was for you, Charlie.
There we go. Yes.
Oh, let's see. Sean says, your hair looks fabulous. Had to read that one.
Thank you, Sean.
Aunt Linda's watching. She says, hi, Andrea and Craig, miss
Aunt
you.
Linda. I love you, Aunt Linda.
You were such a gracious host. You and Sandy, thank you so much for putting us up. Debbie Kramer says, so beautiful.
Aw.
Gerard says, so great. You guys are the most. Love you.
It. Hi, Gerard.
Good to
oh
see
my God,
ya.
it was so good to see you too.
Good to see
so
ya.
wonderful. And Deborah Allen is Deb. Hi, Deb.
Hi.
I'm so glad you're watching. That's
yeah, it's
wonderful.
awesome.
And thanks, Debbie. Aunt Linda, I miss you too. Oh, Charlie. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you.
So
you.
awesome. Are you having a good night, honey?
I am. I feel so full of love for everyone, and makes it hard being here. Again, I don't want to take away from any of my Ontario people.
But doing this should make it easier being away, right?
No.
Doing what we do, no? Doesn't make it easier, make it harder?
Yeah, kind of does.
No. You'd rather be doing this in person.
If I was like an accountant and be like, nah, I'll just go do numbers and then just kind of forgot about it, but I'm definitely an artist, and I definitely feel from the heart, let me tell you. Not that accountants don't. That's not what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
Yeah.
yes, just definitely.
Accountants have it where it counts.
Yes.
Anyway.
Well, do you have any other things?
I was just going to say, hey, we're so happy that everybody kind of joined us tonight. So many familiar faces, some new faces, some faces we've known for a while, some faces we've seen recently. So yeah, it's a good night. Yeah, I'm happy for you. I'm happy too, but
yeah,
I'm happy for you.
It is wonderful, really, really wonderful. So, any other highlights you want to talk about on your trip home?
Oh, just meeting, I guess meeting everybody that was involved with Live Bait Theater. I just want to thank everybody out there for kind of letting me participate. I wasn't part of Live Bait back in the day, but I got to help out because as people who watch the show know, I like to do behind the scenes stuff. I like to kind of do tech work and stuff. So I kind of got to help out a little bit with some behind the scenes. So I just appreciate you letting me kind of get in there, even though I wasn't officially involved. But I really enjoyed my time and meeting all these people that I've heard so many stories about.
Yep. I was so sad Sean couldn't be there.
Yeah, it was
would have been wonderful to have
sad that Sean couldn't be there. And I mean, everybody asked about Sean and talked about Sean. So
absolutely.
So Sean, you were greatly missed.
Yeah.
And it was just great to just hang out with my folks for a while.
Yeah.
Haven't seen them for a little while. We haven't been able to get back home as often as we used to, but we're going to try to fix that by getting back on a more regular basis to the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Charlie says you're part of the family now. Thanks, man.
Aww.
That's awesome.
That's sweet. Very, very sweet.
Oh, Julia's giving the punchline. They cannot talk at all and move around. So that's what you call mountains that are not close to the sea.
Yes, very good.
Yeah, Charlie says, I really miss Sean. So that was kind of a theme while we were there.
Yeah, we did. We really miss Sean. But Sean, you were in the slideshow.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, many times in the slideshow.
That slideshow made me cry.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I figured it would, all those old photos.
Yep, and just seeing everyone. It was just fabulous. And then we got to, of course, we hung out with Jeff MacLean in St. John.
Oh, my God, that's right. I got to see Denise Hansen. I don't think she's watching
Denise
tonight.
And Jeff Warren.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
And then we met remember that couple in Happiness Wine Bar? That was a little hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. I mean, do you remember their names? But if they're watching, because I'm sure we told them about the show. If you're watching,
they're not on Facebook.
I hope you guys recovered from that particular hangover because I could foresee a hangover in your future that night.
Yeah, me
Big
too.
Time.
Me too.
Awesome.
It was just, and like I said, Marcella, and we saw Kevin.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Kevin Ryan. And we'd love to do a Kevin Ryan night sometime.
Yeah,
so.
we're definitely doing that.
So Marcella and or Kevin, if you guys are watching this either live or the rerun, we're looking for somehow to get a copy of the Kevin's first album, the one that's on cassette tape. I don't have the ability to transfer from cassette so that we can kind of listen to that stuff. I don't have a cassette player anywhere in the house. So if anybody has Kevin Ryan's first album in a digital format, we'd love that.
We would love it.
We'd love to do some tunes off that album.
Bessie McVicker. Hey from home. Hi, Bessie. She's from St. George.
Oh, hello. Hey, Bessie.
I can't see, anytime I say press see more, just emojis pop up.
Oh, well, Lara says, was so great to see you two. Such an amazing couple. Oh, thank you, Shucks. Thanks for the laugh and music. I know I already said it, but it was such a blast remembering such a great time in my life. Miss John so much.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Shirley Rowan says, hi from Alora. Good to see you. Good to see you too.
I love Deb. I was taking care of Sean, and it was wonderful.
That's awesome.
I'm so glad they've hooked up. Deb is taking Sean to her son's wedding this Saturday, and I'm sure you're going to have lots of stories.
Have
I
a great time,
cannot
guys.
wait. Yeah, that's just great. Really, really great.
And Chad, great to meet you too, Chad.
And hearing
He
Blaine.
says, me too, and hearing Blaine Todd. Now Blaine he did
he sang Piano Man.
great performance of
Yeah.
piano. What a voice.
Oh,
What a voice.
such talent.
Yeah,
And such
John
a
Allen.
sweetheart. Oh, my word.
There's some amazing people that I
Yeah.
met. So.
Yeah. Oh, Linda says home at last.
Hey,
Hi.
Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Hey, we're still on. We might go a little late, so you might actually catch a bit more of
Yeah.
the show than usual.
We have a couple more tunes.
Oh, yeah, we do a couple more tunes.
Well, speaking of tunes, why don't we get right to it?
Absolutely.
This next song, we've already done a Rankin tune, but we're going to do another Rankin tune.
I love this one.
So during the, the time where I was really listening to the Rankins, it was probably 93, maybe 93, 94. I was dating a guy who lived in Halifax, and he started out with me at Mount Allison, and then he went and started an engineering degree in Halifax. And I don't remember what university. I think it was Dal. But anyway,
Probably.
I'd take the train to see him, and I would listen to the Rankin family. So
Tell you, it's people's soundtracks. It's the soundtrack of the maritime life.
yeah. So anyway, I listened to a lot of the Rankins at that time, and when Steph and me and Martha Baston shared an apartment, I listened to a lot of Rankins then too. So, and I always think of Marcella in this because I remember she loved the way that they sang Jig in the Cod. I remember she's like, I love how she says that.
I'll be looking for this line now.
So it makes me think of it. Anyway.
Oh, Chad says, love to have Blaine on the show sometime. We agree.
We told him.
So,
Yeah, we
Blaine.
loved him.
come on over. Come on over.
Honestly, next time. Did you send him a message?
No, I did not.
Okay, well, we'll have to do that because I know he's, a flight attendant. And so if he's ever in Toronto for the night on a Wednesday,
Definitely.
maybe we could do something. Anyway.
All right.
Okay, everyone. Well, I hope you like this song. This is called Fisherman's Son. I'm a fisherman's son, got fisherman's ways. I fished with my father in my young days. I learned the fine craft of the fisherman's trade, just to pass my son, so he'll do the same. The sea is my lifeline, the shore is my home. I've been to your cities, I didn't stay long. I stared at the bright lights of dark city ways. I'll tell you that's not for me, no, I didn't stay. Singing la 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 la. Some days are rough, so we roll with the waves. This living is tough, slack is the pay. But we leave with the sunrise, we wake at the dawn, singing this fisherman's song. Singing la 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 la. I'm a fisherman's son, got fisherman's blood. Just hauling the lobster, jigging the cod. And if you don't like me, then leave me alone, and I'll go on singing my fisherman's song. Singing la 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 la. Singing la 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 la. I'm a fisherman's son, got fisherman's ways. I fished with my father in my young days. I learned the fine craft of the fisherman's trade, just to pass my son, so he'll do the same. Singing la 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 song.
Such a cute song. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, my friend Dale's watching. Hey, Dale. Hopefully you're still watching. I saw you pop up there while we were playing. Aunt Linda says, great song, Andrea.
Why, thank you, Aunt Linda. It was
Hey,
so
Dale's
good to
watching.
see you. Hi, Dale.
Thumbs up, bud.
Glad you're watching.
Great talking to you
That's
there.
great.
Earlier.
Yeah. It's wonderful.
Such a great song.
Yeah.
Such
Yeah.
a great song.
So like Craig was saying, we are definitely going to do Kevin Ryan night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All Kevin Ryan songs.
Yeah, it's going to take some prep because we're going to dig up that first album.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do that.
Well, you know what? I can just go to Best Buy and get one of those cassette to USB adapters and just do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, because at least then we can kind of have it in the car and we can
I
play
would
it.
love it. I would
when we're
love
out
it, love
back,
it, love it, love it,
in the
love it, love
living
it, love
room.
it. Yeah. I was telling Craig today that back in 1994, I met Kevin Ryan and we went to Breakfast Television in Halifax.
That's right.
And he played Forgotten Islander, and I played piano. I'm pretty sure we did another. Maybe he played another tune, but I played piano on that song, and I just remember falling in love with it. It's a beautiful song, so
We'll make that happen.
I really look forward to that.
Oh, I got to read some text from my mom. She's been texting me.
Okay.
It's like I'm watching our laptop here. So to just get back to that poutine râpé thing, she says, no one ever made poutine. We had to run from the tide at Martin Head. I've done that while hiking at the Funday Footpath. I've had to run from the tide at Martin
That's
Head.
fantastic.
Yeah, that was insane. I don't think I knew about how quickly the
The tide
tides
would come
moved in that area.
Yeah.
Wow. And then she says, I don't think we ever inflicted eating samphire greens on you either. Anybody know what that is? Samphire greens?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I never heard of that one. So thank you for not inflicting that upon me, Mom.
What is it, Dorothy?
She said that picked on the banks of the muddy Petticodiac.
Huh.
Definitely muddy. I remember that
Wow.
for sure.
Well, speaking of picking things off banks, I brought
Where are you
Dulce.
going with this?
Well, I brought
Oh, right.
Dulce to work yesterday, and I brought like a generous amount, thinking, "Oh my God, I'm going to run out." Nope, not even a little bit. Like they each took maybe I don't know,
Of course, right.
a tiny little centimeter of.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah, I love it. But anyway, that was Tommy. You want to say hi?
Hi, Tommy.
Hope you're having fun at school.
Mm-hmm.
2 days under your belt.
It's back to school time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Well, Winnie, got to get you on the show,
Oh yeah, Winnie.
and we're
Gotcha.
going to book Deb and Sean on the show. Got lots of things to do. We got some fun people coming up too.
Oh
don't
my
we,
goodness,
Craig?
yeah. Maybe I'll do a bit of that. I don't have like an official ad yet, but I'll be putting one up. But yeah, next week we're gonna have Kevin Woody Woodburn on the show next week doing some tunes, and he kind of hinted at the fact he's gonna be doing a Jimmy Rankin tune. So
That's great.
we're looking forward to that. And after that, we have local artist Dan Badger as well. He's got a new single that just recent release. We'll be talking about that tune. And then, so that's in September. And then in October, let's see. Oh, we have a special treat for October.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we have singer-songwriter Jamie Warren joining us in October. So hopefully that date will work out. We're just working out the scheduling and everything, but yeah,
very
he's
exciting.
got a new album coming out, so we hope to be talking to him about that. And then after that, we have Guelph's Kent McMillan. Anybody in the area will probably recognize Kent. He's a very prolific musician in this area. And then in November, on the 7th of November, we're going to have Bob MacLean. And he's going to be playing some kind of Celtic style music. So I'm really looking forward to that
Me too.
night.
Yep.
So make sure you tune in. I'll be posting all this stuff later on. And then at the end of November, we're going to have Ian Reid back on.
Yay!
Rockwood's very own Ian Reid. Can't wait to have him back on the
Got
show.
a great
too. So
lineup.
we
Plus,
have a busy
we're
fall
gonna book
lineup.
in Winnie. We're going to book in Sean.
Oh yeah.
We're going to book in Deb. We've got all kinds of people. Steph, of course,
Oh, yeah.
is going to come back.
Yep.
So
The usual suspects.
usual suspects. Yeah. Maybe we'll get Jana back too. Yeah. So
So after that plug, let me just do a couple other quick plugs before we finish up our last couple songs. So, I mean, you're probably all wondering why I keep doing this, where we're plugging things. But currently, we're just streaming live on Facebook at My Living Room Live, and we certainly appreciate you joining us live. When you do, you can certainly watch the show archived anytime on Facebook at My Living Room Live. But we're looking to get into YouTube. We don't have a channel name yet. We need some more YouTube subscribers. So if you want to head on over to YouTube and search for My Living Room Live, we're pretty easy to find, and hit that subscribe button. We're just looking for that magic number because we'd like to start streaming live to multiple platforms, not only Facebook, but also YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter at In My Living Room and also on Instagram at My Living Room Live. We've been taking tips, like in a virtual tip jar, through Streamlabs. So if you're watching and you kind of want to leave a tip like you would at any other live venue, feel free to head on over to streamlabs.com. /My Living Room Live, and then you can enter a personal message. It'll show up on the screen, and a little sound effect and a little dancing cat will show, so we can all kind of celebrate your generosity when that does happen live on the show. We certainly appreciate the generosity of those folks who have sent along some tips in the past. And we do have a Patreon campaign going if you're looking to support the show on a more ongoing basis at patreon.com /My Living Room Live. So yeah, I'll put that link.
Chad wants to know, what about Monty?
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to have
Monty will be back
Mr.
too.
Monty
Sorry to
back on the
interrupt
show. He's been a busy guy, so he's been gigging all summer long. So he and I are going to get together and figure out when he can come on the show because he's got a new album. He's got a few singles that he's come out with. He did a neat a cappella version of The Wanderer, and then he also released a song. Take You along with a cool video. So we can't wait to have Monty on as well. So anyway, yeah, if you want to leave a tip, I'll just leave the link up there just while we finish up the show. Sadly, so sad.
Do you know what is the most sad thing about this show tonight?
What? That it's ending?
No, maybe. That it's dark outside.
Yeah, actually, you know what? That's true. I kind of thought that was going to happen this week. It's the first time that it's gotten dark.
It's dark. It's 8:30 and it's pitch black outside.
Yep.
How did this happen? How did the summer go by so fast?
I know. But anyway.
Anyway.
We're going to be starting probably the show in the dark in the next couple of weeks. I know that's going to be really sad when that happens. So we're going to start in the sunshine, finish in the dark. Yeah. And in a couple of weeks, we'll be starting dark.
Will be a couple of weeks. It'll be a month.
It'll be
at least a month.
Let's be positive.
Yes, for sure.
But I'm positive it's going to be a bummer when it happens.
That's true. But we have so many things.
Light.
We have so many things to look forward to.
Oh, definitely.
That we're here.
Yes.
The alternative is no good.
No.
So I just want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And watching Craig and I on My Living Room Live.
Kicking off our fall season premiere of My Living Room Live.
Yes, that's right. Absolutely.
What are we at? Episode 48, I think, at this point?
I don't know.
I think it's 48. I post the episode number in the description of the show, but I kind of lose track.
Mm-hmm.
50 will be fun. Oh, look at that. Pauline says, you have 58 subscribers on YouTube, so now over halfway, 42 more to go. So
that's great.
So, yeah. Sean wants to know if we've used any of our tips yet for the show. We kind of have in that we did buy this here laptop that we're currently streaming from, and we're paying that off with tips. So, yeah, we also do use tips to help, get all these artists out, help give them just a little bit of assistance and, gas money or whatever to support their trek on over to our place to join us in our living room. So, but otherwise, yeah, we certainly appreciate being able to keep the lights on, as it were, keeping the stream going, keeping the internet running, keeping the bills paid. And no, Sean, we have not bribed Jim Cuddy's agent. Although we're going to be ramping up the Jim Cuddy thing again.
Maybe we should get Sean to help us with that.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll enlist your help with that. We're going to maybe see if we can't get him to call in or let us speak to him on the show live rather than expecting him to show up. So we'll see if we can rig that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also I've sent a note out to see if we can get Jan Arden to call in.
Yeah, that'd
to
be
talk
so
about
fun.
her music and her new book.
My word. Yep.
Anyway, wishful thinking, but gotta dream big, right?
My gosh, if you don't try, you'll never know.
Yeah, look what we're doing. We had a little dream and
look at us.
Living the dream.
Living the dream in our living room. Okay, everyone. Well, like I said, we are
get a new sign maker. You don't like our hashtag we whatever that is, Heart New Brunswick in the background? Is that what you're talking about, Dale? I'm sorry, we didn't have the proper heart thing.
Craig did that.
It looks questionable, I know.
Yeah, Craig did that. I think he did a good job.
Yeah, we do love New Brunswick.
We do. Anywho, well, thank you everyone again for tuning in. Thank you so much, Charlie, for talking to us tonight. It was such a joy to hear your voice. And thank you all for tuning in. And if that happens, you'll have me over. We will. Absolutely. We will have you over, Sean.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, well, until next week, I hope you all have a wonderful week. And
Julia, this one's for you.
Yes.
You asked for an
Anne
Marie tune.
song. That's right. She has covered this song. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, right. I guess you didn't write this one. Of course not. But the version that.
Oh my God, I love Dale. It's obscene. Doesn't look like a heart from me.
I know. I knew somebody was going to point us out, and it's Dale. Dale is the one. So there you go. You win the pool. Dale pool. Get it?
Yes. I thought that too when I saw it, but
who's going to bring up that it does not look like a heart?
We need to get one for that.
Yeah, we'll get one.
Okay.
All right.
Well, everyone, here's our last tune. I hope you enjoy it. Out on the Mira, on warm afternoons, old men go fishing with black line and spoon. And if they catch nothing, they'll never complain. I wish I was with them again. As boys in their boats called to girls on the shore, teasing the one that they dearly adore. And into the evening, the courting begins. I wish I was with them again. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? I'll give you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. Out on the Mira, on soft summer nights, bonfires blaze to the children's delight. They dance around the flames, singing songs with their friends. I wish I was with them again. And over the ashes, the stories are told of witches and werewolves and Oak Island gold. Songs on the river, they sparkle and spin. I wish I was with them again. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? I'll give you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. Out on the Mira, the people are kind. They'll treat you to homebrew and help you unwind. And if you come broken, they'll see that you mend. And I wish I was with them again. And thus I conclude with a wish you go well. Sweet be your dreams and your happiness swell. I leave you here for my journey begins. I'm going to be with them, going to be with them. I'm going to be with them again. Well, thank you, everyone.
Oh, thank you so
Hope
much.
you have a fabulous week, and be kind to each other.
Oh, definitely. Charlie says, thanks for letting me be part of your night. Thank you for letting us invade your night. And
Yes.
for being a part of our night.
Yes.
Hazel says, great show and selections, wonderful representation. Well, thank you so much. I definitely agree. That's one thing I said before we started was these songs are all so appropriate, and they're also beautiful. So, and I
Thanks.
enjoyed playing with you. So thank you for letting me
Thank you.
join
Claire.
you.
Thanks, honey.
Having a little love fest here. I knew that would happen this week. We're all feeling kind of homesick and in love with all of our family and friends, and that happens.
Yep.
And thank you, Julia.
The
Julia
fire
says thank you
burns
so much.
bright. Yes,
burns
thank
bright.
you, Julia. I will see you tomorrow at your lesson. All right. Well, everyone, have a great week, and hope you can tune in next Wednesday, 7:30, 8:30 in the Maritimes.
We'll be back next week with Woody. So until then, be good to each other. Be kind.
Good night, everyone.
Night, everybody.
Bye.